17, 19, 33, 61, 9, and 57. Look across to the far side. Steve Schofield goes in this one. So does Jeremy Doncaster. Tony Aitken in second place, but it's Steve Schofield up ahead of him, leading this one. Steve Schofield out in front, and Jeremy Doncaster battling with Tony Aitken for that second spot. And Jeremy Doncaster moves into second place, got very, very close indeed to the leader. But look at Tony Aitken, the Wolverhampton Speedway man, going up the outside of Jeremy Doncaster. So it's Steve Schofield from Jeremy Doncaster, from Tony Aitken as the leading three come round towards us once again. Jeremy Doncaster puts his head down, pulls off a visor and motors on his way, and Tony Aitken is close after him. Well, the Cheshire man is going very well at the moment, and Jeremy Doncaster is not going to get away from him, but out in front. It's Jeremy Doncaster still in a fighting second spot. Then Tony Aitken in third. Back a little way to Dave Steen in fourth place. And then that looked like Vince Kinchin. So on the far side then, it's Steve Schofield. Well, what an afternoon he's having here. Steve Schofield then heading into the last lap this time around. Still Jeremy Doncaster up in second spot. Tony Aitken now a little bit further back in third. In fourth place is David Steen, then Vince Kinchin, then Simon Giddings, then Mike Dowling, and then David Perry. Well, Steve Schofield then showing us his mastery of the Tunbridge circuit here this afternoon. Yet another victory for Steve Schofield. Jeremy Doncaster in second place. Tony Aitken in third. David Steen in fourth, Vince Kinchin just behind him in fifth place. The results then of race 24. In first place, number 3, Steve Schofield. In second place, number 6, Jeremy Doncaster. In third place, number 10, Tony Aitken. In fourth place, number 11, David Steen. In fifth place, number 844, Vince Kinchin. In sixth place, number 179, Simon Giddings. In seventh place, number 282, Mike Dowling. And in eighth place, number 419, David Perry. Winner's time, 1 minute 23.64. 1 minute 23.64, an average speed of 60.98 miles per hour. 60.98, those numbers, 3, 6, 10, 11, 844, 179, 282 and 419. Race 25 on the line. Rob Fortune, Glenn Cunningham, Tommy Palmer, Mark Seabright, Jason Hanley, Sean Tacey, Kelvin Tatum and Trevor Banks. Trevor Banks making a rocket-like start, and it's Trevor Banks who's up at the head of things. And Kelvin Tatum getting better than his last outing in third place, Ravina Musu in second. But it's Trevor Banks, the man from Folkestone, the chicken farmer, who's really powering on. Kelvin Tatum gets into second place. Mark Seabright in third. As they go around that bottom bend, go past the paddock for the first time. So Trevor Banks is going for home already, really powering away from the opposition. What a record Trevor Banks has over the years. He's done so well in the Masters Championship. 2 British Championships before that, of course, before the Masters even started. Kelvin Tatum is still in second, Mark Seabright in third, Rob Fortune in fourth. And a good scrap going on for third, fourth, fifth and sixth places, and it's Rob Fortune looking to move through into third place and consolidated over Mark Seabright, who's now back in fourth. So out in front then is Trevor Banks with the advantage as they come past the finish line once again. Still Kelvin Tatum in second. Rob Fortune in third, Mark Seabright in fourth, Tommy Palmer right on their heels, and it's all happening out there in third, fourth, fifth and sixth places. So Trevor Banks then will lead as they come off this bend and head into the last lap. Kelvin Tatum remains in second spot. Who's going to have third? Because it's awful tight. Glenn Cunningham comes through. Tommy Palmer's right there with him. Rob Fortune's also in there. And then Mark Seabright also in that gaggle. So then, local victory here, I guess. Can we call it local? Why not? It's a victory for Kent anyway. Trevor Banks it is who wins. Kelvin Tatum in that second spot, and that battle for third, fourth and fifth is finished with Glenn Cunningham coming through into third place. Follows in first place, number 25, Trevor Banks. In second place, number 2, Kelvin Tatum. In third place, number 98, Glenn Cunningham. In fourth place, number 21, Tommy Palmer. In fifth place, number 5, Rob Fortune. In 6th place, number 167, Mark Seabright. In 7th place, number 95, Jason Handley. And in 8th place, number 51, Sean Tacey. And the winner's time was 1 minute 25.67. 1 minute 25.67, which is an average speed of 59.53. 59.53.
He's been having some very good rides this afternoon. Steve Smith comes into 5th place on the line. Roger Misa right on the outside. No, he's not right on the outside, because I can see that Craig Cheatham has been brought in. So he takes the place of Ken Lane. And I can see that Dave Penfold is not quite on the line yet, quickly trying to get machinery started. Well, it was a very short distance he chose to try and get it started, but he indeed has got it started. Started moving the outfits back. John Halsey, I think, was trying to perhaps push the pace a little bit. We get underway. I can see that Craig Cheatham has made a good start. Steve Smith, though, has got to the front as they come past me. Oh, it's Reg and Colin Blackburn that have got 2 second place. They go into that top bend, and Reg turns it sideways in the middle of that bend. Well, John Halsey managed to escape all those problems because he was on the outside, and it means that he goes round the outside into 2nd place. Roger Misa back in 4th place at the moment, but it's Steve Smith and Keith Wall. They're again having a brilliant ride. As they go to the front, John Halsey has gone after them. Up in the 3rd place, you can see that we've now got Roger Misa and Jay Nuffle. And Reg Blackburn, I think he's had a change of passenger, Reg Blackburn. I don't know whether that's causing him a few problems in the bends. That doesn't look like Colin on the back of Reg to me, but I'll confirm that to you if somebody informs me from the pits. But let's stay with the front, because we've got Steve Smith and Keith Wall again riding brilliantly well, and John Halsey has managed to stay in front of Roger Misa. So these points again will start changing around and the gap starts closing as we move into the finale of the British Masters for 1994. As we see that last lap flag go, Steve Smith and Keith Wall, and Keith giving all sorts of instructions to Steve as he went past me. Oh, John Halsey still there in 2nd. This will do his campaign no harm at all. He's steadily up through the points. John started down in 9th place when he comes to this 2nd round. I had him up in 7th place coming into this last ride. But another win for Steve Smith. John Halsey gets 2nd. Roger Misa in 3rd. Reg Blackburn hangs on to that 4th place in front of our reserve, Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds. I'm sure all of you wondered what I was saying. Roger Misa and Shane Lapham, they were riding, of course, a loaned machine. Our lap scorers were scoring as 24, but we've had it confirmed that was 51. Obviously borrowing machinery, that was obviously a more serious problem that he picked up in his last ride. The official result reads as a win for number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In 2nd place, number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. 3rd place, number 51, Roger Misa and Shane Lapham. And 4th place, 26, Reg, and I don't think that was Colin Blackburn. In 5th place, outfit number 1, Craig Cheatham and Clive Reynolds. And 6th place, outfit number 4, Dave Penfold and Paul Randall. The winning time was 1:30.54, the speed 56.33. 56.33 the speed. So we look with interest to race 27. Rustling would have been watching that one. He knows that he still has quite a points margin on Steve Smith, and he knows now the gaps will have closed at the top. Roger Misa effectively losing points in that ride. So Rustling will be looking for a good one, but he's up against Alan and John Blewett, who've got to the corner first. Ivan Matthews is up there as well, and he sneaks through on a gap on the inside. What a cracking one this promises to move to go round that first bend. Oh, I think that's Rob Wilson up in 4th place, confirm that as they come round. But Ivan Matthews still there in 2nd, pushing Alan and John Blewett now and trying to go through on the inside. Alan goes wide, you can see as they go into this top end. Ivan Matthews has got a brilliant tight line, and that's the one thing that these speedway outfits do. They hold brilliant tight lines in the bend. That's what they're designed to do, and it's exactly what Ivan Matthews is proving here. Remember that he won his ride last time out on this outfit, and he looks to be going for another victory. Now as we go around this top corner for the 3rd time, I can see that we've lost an outfit on that bottom corner. After the course, putting a red flag in the air straight away in the interest of safety. The riders being brought to a halt in the interest of safety. And indeed, if we get underway, we watch to see what happens in the rerun. Alan and John Blewett have made a good start on the outside. Rustling has made a good run on the inside. Again, that Speedway outfit of Ivor Matthews has not got off the start line, but he's right up there with Rustling in second place, and he goes through on the inside. So Ivor Matthews goes through on the inside of Rustling to get up into second. Alan and John Blewett still leading though from that brilliant start, but they know they've got to watch the corners because that's where Ivor Matthews gets the advantage, and he's already come through on the inside of Alan and John Blewett. Rustling still holding that third place, but looking to go through into second perhaps. Rob Wilson closes up on them. They go down the back straight, and Rob Wilson losing out and not gaining as quickly as I thought he looked as he was going to on Rustling. But Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones proving the technological worth of this Speedway start outfit. As they go into that top bend, still leading from Alan and John Blewett, getting very close to that fourth and fifth place. Rob Wilson now under pressure, but he pulls away, and as they go into this bottom bend, there will be the last lap flag for them this time. Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones picking up yet again good points. Of course, the interesting thing is they're not only picking up good points for themselves, but they're taking points off other riders, and that can so much affect the competition as they go down the back straight. Alan and John Blewett sitting in sixth place as they come into this ride, so they know that these points are going to do them well. But as we look to see the checkered flag go, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones take another win. Alan and John Blewett get second, Rustling and Paul Urich get third, and Rob Wilson and Tony Miles finish in fourth place. Matthews and Peter Jones. In second place, number 3, Alan and John Blewett, and in third place, number 6, Rustling, Paul Urich. In fourth place, outfit number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles, and fifth place, number 55. Sixth place, number 93, and the winning time, 129.19. 129.19, the speed, 57.18. 57.18, the average speed. So we move into what is effectively the last of the qualifying heats. This effectively heat 8, or round 8 I should say, as we look to race 28. Well, Gary Jackson knows that he's certainly in with a chance still. He's sitting in second place overall. He goes in this one. Not had the best of days so far, but as we get underway, again he's missed the start. Well, it's Phil Pittman and Gary Lane that have got to the front. Pete Dyer is up there in second, and Gary Jackson now goes to the outside. Tries to get round the outside of Pete Dyer, but doesn't do so on that first corner. Very quickly into this bottom bend. Again, he challenges for that second place. Pete Dyer holding a tight line, but Gary Jackson has gone right the way around the outside of him on that pit bend. He now goes after Phil Pittman, who's leading at the moment, and John Hiscock coming through as well. John Hiscock moves around the outside of Pete Dyer to get himself up into third place. But look what's happening at the front. Gary Jackson moves right up on Phil Pittman as they go around this bottom bend. Phil, of course, who came through the qualifier and got himself into the Masters. This time under pressure though, as he goes into second place. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams move to the front, and now John Hiscock is closing right up on Phil Pittman. John Hiscock making challenge for that second place, but Phil Pittman coming back at Gary Jackson. Well, he certainly picked up some speed going down that back straight, but Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams now look to be well and truly in control as they come past us and take the last lap flag. This, the last ride before the interval, of course, so we'll be working out who it is that goes into those semi-finals, and then, of course, at the end of the day, who it is that gets carried through into the finals. Well, Gary Jackson, sitting in second place overall, knew that good points in this one would bring him a lot closer to that number 1 position. As he comes round off the bottom bend, he takes the checkered flag. That's a win for Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Phil Pittman and Gary Lane get second. John Hiscock and Tony Bemester finishing in third. A win for outfit number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. In second place, outfit number 90, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. In third place, number 184, John Hiscock and Tony Bemester. Fourth place, number 149, Lennon Ray Foreman. And fifth place, number 58. Sixth place, number 33. And the winning time, 131.11. 131.11. The speed, 55.98. 55.98 the average speed.
This afternoon we have A and B finals here today. Schofield, Hurry and Doncaster, the inside three. This is going to be an interesting one for the start. The revs rise on the far side, they're being held, and somebody's clutch is, they're away. Steve Schofield up the inside, Paul Hurry tries to go with him but doesn't quite make it at the moment, but he charges into that contact. Steve Schofield from Paul Hurry as they come around here and head towards the stand. So Steve Schofield in front, Paul Hurry in second place, Clayton Williams up there battling with Jeremy Doncaster. Clayton needs some points if he's going to get into that final. It seems almost impossible that he can get there, but Clayton really going after Jeremy Doncaster. There we are, right in front of Schofield. Paul Hurry is in second place, Jeremy Doncaster and Clayton Williams side by side, Colin Earl just in behind them, and Steve Bishop leading the charge of the final three competitors in this. Look at Clayton Williams battling away for that third, and Jeremy Doncaster takes it back again as they go down the straight. Out in front, Schofield pulling away from Paul Hurry in second place. The battle is still on for third, and so Jeremy Doncaster has got there because Clayton went very, very wide on that bend. And Colin Earl looking to battle his way through, goes through on the inside, and Clayton Williams goes from close to third back to fifth, but I'm sure he'll fight back. Meanwhile, coming down the water, closed up a little, but surely not enough. Jeremy Doncaster now come to win third, Colin Earl in fourth, Clayton Williams in fifth, then Steve Bishop, who's now pulled away from Glenn Cunningham, and a long way back, an unhappy Rob Fortune. So then as the checkered flag is ready for the man. Steve Schofield wins again. Paul Hurry in second place. Then Jeremy Doncaster, then Colin Earl, then Clayton Williams, then Steve Bishop, then Glenn Cunningham. And a little way back to number 5, Rob Fortune. In first place, number 3, Steve Schofield. In second place, number 86, Paul Hurry. In third place, number 6, Jeremy Doncaster. In fourth place, number 172, Colin Earl. In fifth place, number 17, Clayton Williams. In sixth place, number 34, Steve Bishop. In seventh place, number 98, Glenn Cunningham. And in eighth place, number 5, Rob Fortune. And the winner's time was 1 minute 20.77. 1 minute 20.77. And the average speed for the winner, 63.14. 63.14. Let's run through those numbers quickly again. 3, 86, 6, 172, 17, 34, 98, and 5. Here we go, they're coming into line. They're away, another clean start. And Kelvin Tating making a good start, but look at Simon Cross. Quite a sort out going on this first man, but Simon Cross in front. In second place is Jason Handley, so Jason Handley has made a tremendous start. And Kelvin Tatum looking to make his way through, moves through into third place, Trevor Banks in fifth. But the leader out in front is Simon Cross. Still keeping the pressure on, so Simon Cross in front, Tony Aitken up in the second. Kelvin Tatum in third, Trevor Banks in fourth. Jason Handley, Banks in trouble. Trevor Banks in trouble on the far side, drops right back, so Trevor Banks has got out on the loose, got in trouble there, Trevor Banks has dropped right back. Meanwhile then, it's Simon Cross, still up after the head of things, falling away after the opposition. Tony Aitken in second, Kelvin Tatum in third, and in fourth place it's Jason Handley. What a good meeting Jason's had, he looks like Dave Steen tucked in behind him. So then on the far side, Simon Cross, maybe the speedway star, really pulling away his competition. One more lap go with Simon Cross out in front. Still Tony Aiken in second, still Kelvin Tatum in third, and still Jason Handley just ahead of David Steen. So then as we look across to the far side, it looks as though Simon Cross is going to go into the final in the same position starting in seventh. 3 points down on Steve Schofield with 1 race to go. Victory then for Simon Cross. Tony Aiken just ahead of Kelvin Tatum, and then John Handley, then David Steen, and then Trevor Max, Jason Handley, of course. The results then on the second of the 2 solo semi-finals. In first place, number 14, Simon Cross. In second place, number 10, Tony Aiken. In third place, number 2, Kelvin Tatum. In fourth place, number 95, Jason Handley. In fifth place, number 11, David Steen. In sixth place, number 31, Colin White. And in seventh place, number 25, Trevor Banks. And the winning time of 1 minute 23.4. 1 minute 23.4, which is an average speed of 61.15 miles per hour. Let's quickly give you those numbers again. 14, 10, 2, 95, 11, 31, and 25.
Well, we've been asked quickly by the clerk of the course to remind pit crews that if you're in that A final, all your bikes when you finish that race must go to the centre of the circuit. But we get underway with the start of the semi-finals for the cyclists, and it's Ivan Matthews that's made it in that first corner. Rob Wilson has had a great start as well. He's got up to the front, and he is now in second place, rustling up in third. Roger Meester on the inside of him, coming through into third place. But it's Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones on that Australian-style speedway outfit that has got to the front, and they're proving the worth of it. At the moment, there's problems for Roger Meester. Roger Meester puts his arm in the air and pulls out of the first semi-final. But if we look to the far side, you can see that now Rob Wilson is elevated up into second place. Rustling, holding third place as he goes into this pit bend. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones it is that come round off that bottom bend. And as they come towards us, they're opening up a bit of a margin on Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. Rustling and Paul Urich still there in third place, but John Halsey trying to change that to get close to that top end. Down the back straight they go once more, and it's Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones showing that they are the crew to beat here at Tunbridge. Into the last lap they go in this, the first of the semi-finals, as Rob Wilson has shown he's got faster and faster as the day's gone on, having a good ride in second place, but still a scrap within third place. I think John Halsey has some good results today, and he fights his way through. Rustling is having to work as hard as he possibly can to just finish in third spot. It's going to be close to the line. John Halsey puts it sideways, tries to get a tight exit out of the bend. It's going to be close to the line, and John Halsey, did he do it on the line? Well, I'm going to leave that one to the judge that's sitting next to me, because directly in line with that finishing line, that was certainly a very close finish to third place. The official result of that first semi-final, of course, a win for outfit number 15, Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones. In second place, outfit number 24, Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In third place, outfit number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. Fourth place, outfit number 6, Rustling and Paul Urich. In fifth place, number 55, and no sixth finisher there, the winning time, 127.90, 127.90, 58.02, 58.02. So we transfer those points through, and it's making that sidecar competition very interesting indeed. Going in the second semi-final, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. Number 3, Alan and John Blewett. 184 is John Hiscock and Tony Bemister. 90 is Bill Pittman and Gary Lane. 26, Reg and Colin Blackburn, and I can confirm that that is Colin Blackburn that's riding passenger for Reg. I did have some confusion myself earlier on, but I'm told he's had to borrow a set of leathers. His being torn in one of the earlier races. But as we get underway with this, the second semi-final, look to see what it is that makes it into that first corner. We can see it's Alan and John Blewett that have got there. Steve Smith on the inside of there, and it's Steve Smith that comes through on that inside and goes down that back straight. Well, they certainly have found some grip this afternoon, haven't they? Steve Smith with tremendous power out of that top bend as he comes round off this pit bend. Leading now, and Alan and John Blewett go wide again. Gary Jackson trying to come through on the inside of them. Well, Gary Jackson's got very, very close to Alan and John Blewett, and have they found a hole? They certainly have as they go through in that top end. Alan and John trying to keep in touch and Alan goes down that back straight. But now John Hiscock has moved up on Alan and John Blewett. So a fight still for that third place as we've got Steve Smith and Keith Wall leading as they come round off that bottom bend. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams holding second place. Alan and John Blewett still there in fourth. I should say fourth. That's getting very, very tight to that third place. John Hiscock and Tony Bemister look desperate to try and get that third place. But as they come round off the bottom bend, it's Steve Smith and Keith Wall that go into the last lap. They really have had a cracking day here this afternoon. 3 wins already this afternoon, just that third place early on. They certainly have done well. They're now winning their second semi-final. I think that's going to take them through into the big final. But remember, it's still points to get added on as they go through. So as we go to that checkered flag, it's a win for Steve Smith and Keith Wall. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams get second, and John Hiscock and Tony Bemister get that third place. Alan and John Blewett back in fourth. Second semi-final for the sidecar competition. The official result, a win for outfit number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In second place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. In third place, number 184, John Hiscock and Tony Bemister. In fourth place, number 3, Alan and John Blewett. Fifth place, outfit 90, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. And sixth place, number 26, Reg and Colin Blackburn. And incredibly, the time 1:27.90, identical to that first semi-final. It means that the speed averages out identically as well, 58.02.
Jason Handley, Clayton Williams, Peter Lloyd, Rob Fortune and Colin White. And I guess at this stage a lot of this is what might have been if things had gone better for some in the first round. Maybe they'd have made the A final. All those questions no doubt will be asked afterwards, but it's all about now who is going to win the B solo final. Yeah, I'm going to go there, madam. Here we go then with the B solo final. Glenn Cunningham trying to work his way up through the edge of the field, gets through to the front, but Jason Handley was who was on the inside. It'll be interesting to see who comes out in front. Well, Clayton Williams is there in second place. Glenn Cunningham is leading. And the challenge coming again, and Clayton Williams fights back, goes after that lead, so it's Glenn Cunningham in front. Clayton Williams in second place as we look across to the fourth time. Glenn Cunningham still with that advantage, pulling away from the opposition. Colin Earl comes through in a second. Clayton Williams now back to third place. Jason Handley in fourth. And a good battle going on for that second spot as we look across to the far side. But out in front, it's Glenn Cunningham who's leading the field as they go down the back straight. Coming round the bend, down, back up again and heads into the bottom straight. So it's Glenn Cunningham then with the advantage. Colin Earl still there in second. Clayton Williams in third, then Jason Handley, and back a little way then to Peter Lloyd. So up front is Glenn Cunningham, and can Colin Earl close up on him? Can the Middlesbrough youngster get anywhere near Glenn Cunningham? With the advantage at the moment, but Glenn Cunningham goes. He's lost that coming on, sure, because Colin Earl has one of those desperate moves. Clayton Williams gets back up into third place. Now we look across to the far side, it's still Glenn Cunningham in front. Colin Earl still in second place, and one more bend to go, which is all Colin Earl did on the last one. Can possibly close up on Glenn Cunningham. Glenn Cunningham is not going to lose a joy. Glenn Cunningham wins. Colin Earl in second place. Clayton Williams in third. And Peter Lloyd gets pushed back a place as they cross the line. Place number 98, Glenn Cunningham. In second place, number 172, Colin Earl. In third place, number 17, Clayton Williams. In fourth place, number 95, Jason Handley. In fifth place, number 4, Peter Lloyd. In 6th place, number 5, Rob Fortune. And in 7th place, the only other finisher, number 11, David Steen. And the winner's time, 1 minute 23.27. 1 minute 23.27. An average speed of 61.25 miles per hour.
Be coming to the gate. John Halsey, of course, now goes in this B final. He's on one of the inside gates, which I've got to say perhaps preferred by some of the drivers. Theory being as you get to the racing surface much quicker. That's a shorter distance on the inside there, and again we've had a full start. And calling them all in. And we hope that we do get a clean start this time. The starter walking away, they're all anxiously watching the tapes. Away they go, we get a clean start this time. Looking to see who it is that's made the best of the starts. John Halsey and Jason Glennie it is that get to the front. Oh, John Hiscock and Tony Bemister have had a good afternoon, but all they done was together in that first set. They're really starting to get sorted out there as they get down the back straight. John Halsey it is that's leading. It looks like Rob Wilson up in 2nd place. And all sorts of problems at the back of the field. And as you can see, we've got a red flag. The car of the course deciding to stop the race in the interest of safety, losing that outfit on the bottom corner. So John Halsey, knowing that he's made the start once, he's got to go back for the restart and do it all over again. And it looks as if we're going to have the rerun with just 5 outfits. Oh, away go the tapes. It caught John Hiscock by surprise, I think, but you can see that Rob Wilson has made the best of the starts. Phil Pittman goes after him into that first bend. John Halsey is up there in 3rd place and looking for that second to come down on the exit of the first bend. Rob Wilson and Tony Mars it is that go into that bottom corner, leading from Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. John Halsey and Tony Mars, and John Halsey puts it very square in the middle of that bend. It's given him a great line coming out of the bend, and he's got much closer now to Phil Pittman. But Rob Wilson and Tony Mars is the lead as they go down that back straight. Halsey very disappointed with their Masters campaign this year, and John Halsey now moves through into 2nd. John Hiscock closing rapidly on Phil Pittman as well. As we watch them come round off that pit bend, Phil Pittman not giving up though, trying to come through on the inside. He's starting to get close for this 2nd place now, as John Hiscock looks to try and come through on the inside and get up into 3rd in front of Phil Pittman. John Halsey by no means has established himself in 2nd, but as he goes down that back straight, I think he does just that. Rob Wilson and Tony Miles away then from the rest of the field as they come up past me for the last lap flag. One more lap to go. A brilliant bottom corner from John Hiscock there. He made up a lot of ground on Phil Pittman in 2nd. As I say, that's a problem for John Hiscock. He's lost power going into that top bend as he coasts to the side of the circuit. It means that Phil Pittman is now safe in 3rd place. As we come round that bottom bend, it's Rob Wilson and Tony Miles that take the B final as they go to the checkered flag. They win the consolation final. John Halsey and Jason Glennie get 2nd, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane get 3rd, and Reg and Colin Blackburn get 4th place. So 4 finishes only in the consolation final, but a good ride from Rob Wilson. 24, that's Rob Wilson and Tony Miles. In 2nd place, number 13, John Halsey and Jason Glennie. In 3rd place, number 19, what am I saying? My apologies, they should have been 90 of course, Phil Pittman and Gary Lane. In 4th place, number 26, Reg Blackburn and Colin Blackburn. In 5th place, number 184, just coasting across the line. The winning time, 130.76, that's a speed of 56.19. 130.76 the time, 56.19.
It is to see people like Steve Bishop and Tony Aiken breaking into the top flight of the Masters competition this year. But my word, what a competition. When you look at the opposition in this final, it really is absolutely tremendous. Right, Schofield right on the inside. Scurry making a good start. We're looking for Simon Cross. Cross is a little bit further back. Trevor Banks is back sitting in 2nd place at the moment. And Jeremy Doncaster coming through. Donkey coming through in the 3rd place. So is Steve Schofield going for that championship now. Trevor Banks in 2nd. Jeremy Doncaster in 3rd. Simon Cross back in 5th place behind Paul Hurry, so Simon's got an awful lot to do. Schofield is out. Schofield slows down. Schofield is out. Well, Trevor Banks then heads the field, coming up round the side is Jeremy Doncaster, who's going for it. But it's Trevor Banks in front. Jeremy Doncaster in 2nd place. Simon Cross in 3rd. Paul Hurry in 4th, and tragedy on the far side there for Steve Schofield. It has gone so well for him here this afternoon, unbeaten until this terrible moment, and it's all gone wrong for him. But it's Trevor Banks, but it's the final. Jeremy Doncaster in 2nd place. Simon Cross in 3rd. In 4th place is Paul Hurry, then Steve Bishop, then back a little way to Tony Aiken, and then Kelvin Tatum. So on the far side then, Trevor Banks going for victory in this final. After trying to come in, they collide, Jeremy Doncaster, not quite sure what happened there. They lost a chain, I think. So it's Trevor Banks then, from Simon Cross, from Paul Hurry, and Jeremy Doncaster appears to have lost a chain, and Crossy goes for it. Crossy then going after the lead. Watch the challenge down the back straight. Crossy going for it on the final bend. He's going to have to do this. In 2nd place, he can take the championship. Crossy in the fighter. Down goes Paul Hurry. It's going to be close. It's Simon Cross who does it. Trevor Banks in 2nd. Steve Bishop in 3rd. Tony Aiken in 4th. And in 5th place, it's Kelvin Tatum. Simon Cross is the British Masters champion for 1994.
Doncaster's changed, Mark.
Well, what can we say? Jeremy Doncaster is so well up there, lost the chain, collided with Trevor Banks. Fortunately, both of them perfectly okay. Trevor, in fact, continues to finish in 2nd place in that race. But hard luck on Jeremy, who was going so well here this afternoon.
Yeah, if they've adjusted quick, they've due really quick time, but you want to know
The results then, ladies and gentlemen, of the A solo final. In 1st place, number 14, Simon Cross. In 2nd place, number 25, Trevor Banks. In 3rd place, number 34, Steve Bishop. In 4th place, number 10, Tony Aiken. In 5th place, number 2, Kelvin Tatum. And the winner's time, 1 minute 24.40, 1 minute 24.40, an average speed of 60.43. And we are delighted to see Paul Hurry walking back. He's had a few bangs just lately, which is sad for such a quick young rider, but he's walking, and all our sympathy, I'm sure, goes out to him, and he looked like he was going to have a really good position at the end of this Masters Championship. But we will see more of Paul. Paul is a young man. We will see him win more races in this country, I'm sure, in the future.
The points are so close. Number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams, they sit on 51 points. Closest to them is Roger Meester on 51. As they get underway already, when I try and pick up on those points, but all sorts of things can happen. I think my brain's going to go addled on the arithmetic as we try and work this one out as they go round. But it's Alan and John Lewis that have made the go, and it's Steve Smith that comes through on the inside. So Steve Smith right at the inside. Ivor Matthews follows him on that gap been left by Alan Blewett. As they go into this bottom bend, Roger Meester is in 4th place at the moment, but Gary Jackson, more interestingly, is right at the back of the field. So Roger Meester must know that he's not got Gary Jackson in front of him. And as they look to go around that top corner, Steve Smith, of course, at the moment, do the mental arithmetic, or do we enjoy the racing? Let's leave the arithmetic till afterwards, because Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones go round the outside. Of course, both these outfits in front of Roger Meester, further down on the points as Ivor Matthews now gets to the front. Ivor Matthews, in fact, getting to the front now in a position where he's scored 7 points, but he's in fact putting overall on 54. While as we'll count the points back, Steve Smith also was equal on 47 points. He will, of course, finish with 5 points if they stay as they are, and Roger Meester collecting perhaps 4 points. I don't believe this. I'm not going to trust my own arithmetic on this one, because it is so close. I need to confirm this one when they're finished, because if they stay like they are, I'm not going to tell you what the result is until I've had this confirmed by the lap scorers. The points are so close as they come up to take the checkered flag. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones take the final. Pete Smith and Keith Wall get second. Roger Meester and Shane Lapham hang on to third. Russelling and Paul Urich finish in fourth place. We'll work the points out for yourselves. How were the points scored? 7 for a win. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones at 7 to 47. My arithmetic tells me that's 54. Well, Roger Meester, he finishes in third place, which in a sidecar competition is 4 points. That equally makes 54 points overall. Well, I think I've got to wait and see what the lap scorers say. Do they agree with me? Is it 54 points apiece? It means at the moment we do not have a British Masters champion in the sidecar class. Our smarty impression in front of me is having heart attacks as well. He wants to know who to give the checkered flag to. I can't confirm that at the moment because by my arithmetic we have equalled on points. So Ivan Matthews, all sorts of problems at the first round. He come to the second round knowing that he had to do well. The mental things were going on this morning. What bike do they use? The solid suspension, speedway style, the sprung suspension. Well, these guys don't know it yet, but it's not over yet. The bikes are going to the centre of the circuit, as indeed they've got to. Well, Peter Jones thinks that he's going to have the flags anyway, but he doesn't know. You might have some work to do, Ivor. I'll get back to the pits as soon as you could. Of the Sidecar A final. A win for outfit number 15, Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones. In second place, number 2, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. In third place, number 51, Roger Meester and Shane Lapham. In fourth place, number 6, Russelling and Paul Urich. In fifth place, number 3, Alan and John Blewett. Sixth place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. The winning time was 1:28.67. Speed equated to 57.52. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones, Roger Meester and Shane Lapham. They tie on 54 points apiece. They need a 4-lap runoff. Those two outfits, I don't think they've even realised. So between them, they brought the outfit back. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones have worked on it since. It looks as if they now have developed it to its peak. Roger on a more traditional Grasstrack outfit, but for those of you that are purists of the sport, Roger has in fact shortened the wheelbase on this outfit, so he's making it a little bit more like the Speedway outfits. He's got effectively a rigid back end as well, so really these outfits, I can't say they're the same, but certainly both working on the same principle. And as we see that Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones have taken that inside gate, Roger and Shane a bit further out towards the outside. And remember, this couldn't be for something bigger to decide. This is to decide the 1994 British Masters champions. As we get underway, we can see who's made the best of the start. Roger Meester has made a very good start indeed. Ivan Matthews is behind him going into that first bend. He goes in very, very hard in that first bend. And indeed he's found a gap which I don't think was there, but he's certainly found one. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones get to the front as they go round this pit bend. Well, indeed, you can see that he's now got through and he's going to be very, very difficult to catch. We know that that outfit is very, very quick round this circuit. He was determined to get through on that first bend as they go down the back straight. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones both looking over their shoulder, wondering where Roger's going to come from. But as he goes down that back straight, you can see that all the time Ivan Matthews' outfit is pulling away. The real beauty with this outfit is that it keeps the drive hard down and he's had problems. As he goes past me, the engine has gone thick. There's absolutely everything seems to be happening this afternoon. All sorts of problems for Ivan Matthews. You can probably hear over the microphone, everybody's gone berserk in the caravan. I apologise for the excess noise, but well, if it happened in the solos, look what's happened in the sidecars. Roger Meester will be coming round into his last lap. not the sort of way that he wanted to win it, but of course it does mean that he will settle that anyway. So much talk about this being his last season. Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones thought perhaps they'd done everything right. They found a gap, they got through, they were leading, and indeed they have hit problems. So as we see the checkered flag go, Roger Meester and Shane Lapham win the 1994 British Masters. He could have coasted across the line there, but no, obviously a lot of people said that there'd been so much tension in the build-up to this British Masters. I'm sure none of us would have wished that upon them, but what a spectacle it turned out to be. Very, very disappointing for Ivan Matthews and Peter Jones. And I think you'll see that there's no disappointment there from Ivan Matthews for Roger Meester. He has picked up the Masters Championships. We've got the presentation to come, of course. Please show your appreciation as they go round. Certainly a competition. Swings and roundabouts, beyond that, wasn't it? In both solo and sidecar competition, it turned out to be absolutely incredible. Well, indeed, I do hope that you have enjoyed the afternoon's racing here. Brilliant racing, as always, at the Tunbridge Circuit. What a way to end the 1994 British Masters Championships. As I say, we've got the presentation to come yet, so if you don't need to rush off, please show your appreciation to the riders. And riders, obviously, as
we're trying to make sure we got everybody over for the presentations, and hopefully we'll get that underway pretty quickly. You can't hear, did you say? We could do with some loudspeakers turned round then, maybe. If the PA engineers are about, can you maybe turn some speakers in our direction so as the folks can hear? We're going to have to stand out front and shout, Jim. Right, well I think we're going to have to see if we've got everybody here. We haven't spotted everyone wanted for the presentations. Let's make a start then, or endeavour to make a start, and down the end here with the ice cream, Mr. Colin Sweeby, the chairman of the ASU Grasstrack and Speedway. I'm just jealous because I didn't get an ice cream today. On his left, of course, John Simcock, you all know John. On his right, Andrew Edwards from Motorcycle News, and an important man in the middle there stood next to John Simcock, Mick Hooker from Speedway Star, who sponsor the Masters Championship, and in fact he will be presenting the Speedway Star bonus to the winning competitors, which stands at £150 each on top of the prize money which is already in the programme. 200, it's gone up, he says, it's £200. Thanks to Speedway Star. Hooray, we've got a speaker as well, that's better. Right, let's see if we got the third place in the solo competition. We'd like Kelvin Tatum, please. Is Kelvin across with us? There he comes. Shakes Mick Hooker's hand, collects the garland. Kelvin, if you could come down this end. Kelvin, congratulations. It looked a pretty hard day out there.
Yeah, the track was tough, and I wasn't really at my best today, but I kept chipping away, and I had a little bit of luck in the final with one or two people stopping, but over the two meetings I've enjoyed it, and I'm pleased to be on the roster.
Well, we certainly enjoyed seeing you here with us, and indeed in both rounds of the Masters. Coming out the World Long Track, what do you think about that?
I'm really looking forward to it. I've been supplied engines from Hanzerk in Germany, and I was fortunate to really win my semi-final, and I think that I should have some very good bikes, so I'm quite excited about it.
Great, we wish you well. Ladies and gentlemen, Kelvin Tatum, 3rd place in the British Masters. In 2nd place, and what can we say to this guy? He's always so good around here, he was going so well, and then typical of the drama we had at the end of this competition, he finishes in 2nd place. Can we have Steve Schofield? Let's hear it for him. This guy is just as popular in Germany as he is here. Steve, if we could have a few words. Yeah, must have felt, I think the term is gutted, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah, pretty gutted actually, yeah. Can't really say a lot more, can I? But fair play to Simon, keep going all day, and at the end of the day, to be a champion, you've got to keep going, you can't keep stopping.
Well, 1 or 2 of you guys who won the Masters just 1 or 2 years ago are still in there, aren't you? And looking like you can win it any time.
It's nice for people to think like that, but you know, I think this year, well, I don't know, 2 points down going into the last round. I won a couple of heats and I thought, well, could be, if I make a couple of starts at the end of the day, it might be okay. And I made the semi-final, made the start in the final, and I thought, oh yeah, and then but you can only go as good as your gear goes, you know what I mean? But there, that happens.
Thanks for that. Congratulations and commiserations. Great day's riding, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Schofield, 2nd in the British Masters. Well, as we say so often, at the end of the day, there is only one winner, and in a most dramatic way. Can we ask Simon Cross to come up, please? Don't run away from that gentleman, Simon. He's got a cheque for £200 for you. So the Speedway Star bonus of £200 on top of the £500 for winning overall. Right. Simon, that's that's it. The checks go in the top. And the bottle. Simon, congratulations. What a day.
Very exciting day for me. Things are going really well, and then yeah, who could have said what was going to happen in the final there, but thankfully it all went my way, and I had a thoroughly good day.
Well, we were all a bit concerned when you had that tumble early on, and wondered if it would affect you. It seemed to make you go a bit better, I think.
Yeah, it just caught me by surprise on that turn right there, and I ended up on the floor, but thankfully I just got caught under the machine, but you know, it was okay after that.
Well, it's great to see you riding more grass tracks. I know you've had a spell when really Speedway had to take the majority of our interest, but can we see that next year we'll see a little bit more of the grass track?
Yeah, that's what I want to work towards, spending some more time back on the grass now. I've got my Speedway going again, you know, since breaking my back, and things are going well there. So back on the grass, which is a long time also next year. So yeah, I'm happy with the way things are going right now.
Well, congratulations, Simon. Great day's racing. Ladies and gentlemen, the British Masters champion 1994, Simon Cross. And three of the top track racing men in Great Britain. Kelvin Tatum, Steve Schofield and Simon Cross all together. Let's hear it for the three of them. Well, we've certainly seen some great solo racing, very dramatic. Jim's going to take us through what was surely an equally or maybe more dramatic sidecar final and introduce the top three in that class. Here are Jim.
Well, thanks Tony, and I must admit, I'll add to what you said about the solo class, really a very exciting competition.
it came to a mighty climax. Well, who could have written the script for the sidecar competition? I really don't think anybody could. He might have been the best book writer in the world, but I don't think he could have predicted anything that happened here today. The first round was full of incident, it was full of breakdowns, it was full of all sorts of problems, even to the point where the rain caused the event to be called off after the qualifying rides. Well, we come here to Tunbridge for the second round, and what happens? We get nothing but drama. All the way through the afternoon, all sorts of things being talked about, races being stopped, but we did end up with a third place. And third place this year in the British Masters is a rider that done extremely well at the first round. He looked to be getting faster and faster this year as the year went on. He's ended up in being third. He did have a chance of being right at the very top. I knew he was going to be up here somewhere on the line, but he's finished up in third. It's Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Gary, we stick to the same format. If I can have a quick word with you now, because obviously one thing I just said is that a lot of people were tipping you to win it. You had done extremely well in that first round, but not quite happening for you today.
No, the final just worked out wrong for us. It stood up on the line and that was it, put us at the back. So that's the way it goes.
Well, it's the way it goes, but I'm sure a lot of people will be very pleased with the fact that you're actually up here on the rostrum. Third place this year, a good result.
Yeah, pleased with third. I mean, okay, we had a chance for a win, but okay, I'll take third. So that's the way it is.
Well, a great result. And Kevin, I'm going to say, well, after that first round, thoughts in your mind, there must have been that possibly you could do it this year?
Gary can always turn a good result to his own benefit, and first round suits him very well. He never quite suits him as much surfaces, a little bit difficult for us, but yeah, a good day really, that he's just spoiled by not being able to compete at the end. In that being dumped on a line means that you're not with the pack, and if we were with the pack, we would have entertained, I'm sure, but a little bit disappointed just because you're not good.
Well, Kevin, I appreciate what you're saying. Obviously, it is disappointing if you missed the line, but a very balanced finish, and indeed a very strong position to be in third place in the British Masters. Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams. Well, I think there's nobody out there that would disagree with me if I say that drama was the order of the day. We all were stretching for the result books and looking for the rule books and everything and saying, well, what happens if they finish equal on points? I apologise if my commentary got a bit confusing towards the end of that final, but my brain was working overtime. I was trying to work out what had happened. I was listening to 3 or 4 different conversations going on behind me. Eventually, we all came to the conclusion there had to be a runoff. Oh, what a sensational runoff that turned out to be. Well, you can argue what you like about the start, about what happened in the first corner, but at the end of the day, they finished up second place, they've tried a new outfit, and they've shown people that that may be an outfit that suits tracks like this. Of course, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. Yes, we do want a word, Ivor, obviously, because there's quite a lot of interesting questions I've got to ask you, isn't there? When we got to that final, then you come over the line, Pete decided to go and get the flags. Did you honestly think you'd actually done enough?
I looked over my shoulder, saw Roger for Gary 4, and I thought, we've got to take the result of the final. And I knew that that put me and Roger level. But it wasn't so much saying that we weren't. We had a lot of people to prove wrong here today, and hopefully we've done it. We didn't quite do it, but there you go.
Well, we didn't quite do it, but I'm sure as you can gather from the claps that are going on around, obviously you've proved that a different type of outfit can actually prove to be a winner.
Yeah, obviously I've got to thank Neville. He brought that back, Neville Penfold, he brought that back from Australia. People have looked at it and sort of said, well, you know, it might work, might not. We know it will only work on certain surfaces, but this is obviously perfect out there today, and you can see it. And what happened at the end was just one of those things. That's racing, that's right.
Well, I'm sure it's on the lips of everybody out there. What did actually go wrong?
Gearbox, I think. It was still, the bike was still running, it was just no drive to the rear wheel. Just lost it and now just...
Well, very unfortunate, Ivor, and obviously I've got to have a quick word with Pete, because Pete, I've got to say that really the first round was absolutely disastrous. You lost your main machine, you borrowed machinery, you managed to get what looked to be enough points perhaps, but a lot of people were saying it wasn't. A good day here today, he rode his heart out, didn't he?
Oh yeah, we tried as hard as we could. We thought we got it, but we didn't. The first round, we're a little bit disappointed with, obviously, because our bike was doing extremely well. We were hoping for 4 wins at the first round, because we got reasonable heats. We didn't meet Roger, which was a bonus in the first round, because Roger's extremely quick. We come here today, first 2 races, not too bad. We weren't really pleased with the second and the third. The bike went 6, so we were forced a little bit to ride Penfold outfit, and proved well. It went extremely well. Yeah.
Well, I'd agree that it went extremely well, Pete. I think it sounds as if you were a little bit choked to be in second place, but a very proud position to be in. The British Masters second place, Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones. Well, there is only one more position that I've got to bring up here, and of course it is the one that says they are Masters champions for 1994. Well, they've been around an awful long time. It makes me feel a little bit old, but I think that I raced against Roger many, many years ago. Checking up on the title, I can see that he picked up this trophy in 1986 and in 1985. It's been a long time coming to get it back again, but this year they've done it. And I've got to call them up here now, the 1994 British champions, Roger Measer and Shane Lapham. Just told me it's age before beauty, but I'm going to... I know they didn't start flying. Pete's just told me he thinks he was 2 when he first won the championship.
Where are you going, John? No?
Well, obviously, we do need to have a few words, because there's a lot of people that have stayed out there to listen to what this man's got to say. I think the introduction that I would make is that, Roger, you've been racing a long time. You've had your name on this title before. You come into the second round with not a big margin, only 3 points, 2 brilliant rides, and then all of a sudden it started to go wrong. It must have been horrible in the pits.
Well, it was, because we could see our cushion going away. The only way I can explain it is that I had 2 bad bits of luck today, and Ivor had one, so perhaps I went up on him. But I do feel for Ivor. He's already said it. He took an awful lot of stick last year about not being a worthy champion because he didn't win it in the right way. And I knew I couldn't beat him in the runoff. And seeing him disappear in the distance, I could feel that he was proving that he was a worthy champion from last year. And then luck played its play. And you've got to be there at the end, I'm afraid. And that's why I'm so old, I'm still here.
Well, you're still here, Roger, but obviously you're still winning as well. I mean, There's a lot of people out there, as you can hear, that are pleased, they support you every week, but it must have been a very nervous week for you.
It has been, because we don't go racing because we've got major sponsors to please and this, that and the other. We've got friends that help us, and there's an awful lot of friends out there who have contributed to us winning. I've got to thank all of them. Thank Shane, thank everybody that's helped me, and just say thank you very much. We've enjoyed all the racing. There's lots of incidences that I don't enjoy and which I'm always part of. You can never see me backing down from any incident, can you? But they have said to Gordon, Ivor's father, that if he could teach me to ride one of those Australian type outfits as well as he's taught his son, then perhaps I'll go to Australia with him.
Well, there's something to look forward to for the future. I've got to get a word out of this passenger, because Shane, you've not been with Roger too many years, but you've had plenty of wins with him already. You've got your name now on the British Masters title. Absolutely over the moon with it, yeah?
Yeah, indeed. So it's something I've always wanted to win, but it's been an extra bonus to win it with the man himself.
Well, the man himself, that's a better description, Roger, isn't it? But did you think, of course, that as the day went on, that things were slipping away from you?
Yeah, I thought on our 30 when we broke down, I thought, well, that's it, we'll have to go again next year. But we done it in the end.
Well, I won't push you, Shane. Obviously, you've done it in the end. You're absolutely right. The British Masters champions for 1994, Roger Misa and Shane Lapham. And I think if I can push you all hard, just one more big round of applause for in third place Gary Jackson and Kevin Williams, in second Ivor Matthews and Peter Jones, for the winners Roger Misa and Shane Lapham.